Check out this pumpkin plant. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy. Look at all these little pumpkins. And they're little too. They're not very big. If you see my hand, I can kind of cover it up. They're just like, it's a nice size. I can grab it like a little one. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, I've got so many little pumpkins. I put in I had my girlfriend, she last year when she was at actually a Winco store, had bought some decorative little baby pumpkins that she used last year, and I said, hey, you should save the seeds out of those, and I told her how to dry the seeds. And then this year we were kind of doing some seed exchange, and I gave her some medium-sized pumpkin seeds for medium pumpkins, and then she gave me these ones that grow these little baby ones, and they're kind of like white on the outside with some pretty little orange stripes going on, which is really neat. There's a really pretty one back there. Now let's go see what other ones we have, because my pumpkins are like out of control right now. So let's get into this plant here. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a cool one back there that's green and white. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm excited to decorate for Halloween this year. This will be fun. Oh, there's so many little pumpkins. Oh, I've got a big one. Okay, let's go over this way. Oh, that's a big one. That's actually a really, really big one. There's some other little ones going on. Let me kind of back up and show you my pumpkin patch here. So basically, oh gosh, I gotta really back up. Okay, all right. I've got a retaining wall, and I would say right where my fingers are at, right here is where the pumpkins start. Over here is kind of yellow squash. Right here is where pumpkins start. And we've got kind of those baby pumpkins going on, and then it goes right up to this rock that you can barely see the rock, but beyond that is actually bigger pumpkins that are kind of coming out. And as you can tell, I've got like monster, like, I mean, you can tell we're getting some big pumpkins, and I've got some other ones growing. Anyway, let me back up some more. So we've got more pumpkins over this way, and then I've got a couple of sunflowers that are still needing to do their thing, and more pumpkins, and actually there's a bush of gourds coming out. And I've got to show you this, because when I back up, these pumpkins get so huge. The gourds are so cool, because they're kind of like, they've got this green and then yellow. And it's not just that one. I've got like, you know, this green and yellow thing, and they're kind of got these like ridges on the side, which are really neat. And if I just follow this, you'll see more little gourds here. There's another one. And then this one's an odd shape. Look at this guy. That's kind of a fun one. He'll be very decorative for the season, which will be awesome. There's some more in here. There's another one right in there. Yeah, fun. So these have gotten huge. This is why I don't put pumpkin seeds in your raised garden bed. You need to at least have enough room to do this. I would say, gosh, this is in a good 20 by 20 area here between my rocks. So I've got a rock here, and they're decorative rocks, and there's actually another one that's kind of hidden. You can't even see it. It's behind all the pumpkin stuff, and then it comes over and there's another one. So this is all pumpkin right through here, and I mean, this is spanning like 30 feet or something around this area, which is neat for my kids. We'll have pumpkins for decorating, carving, pumpkin pies, roasting, the whole thing. But yeah, definitely make sure you have enough room when you're planting some pumpkin seeds. And this wasn't even very many pumpkin seeds. I would say I did like 3 seeds per variety that I put in here. So there's probably like 20 seeds, and it did all this. So, which is insane. But we're going to be talking about how to water pumpkins. What I did was when I started the little seeds and I put them into a seed soil mix. It's for seed starts. I watered them then, and then I had little starts that popped up, and then I put them in the ground, and then afterwards I've just been watering basically where the stems go into the ground, so where the starts were at. So I want to show you, because my garden is huge for the pumpkins right now. It's like this whole entire area here, and then it goes over to this section about here, and I don't water all of this, because if you could actually see how big this is massive. So if I were to look from here out to the far edge of where the fence is, I mean, we're looking at a good 20 feet there. So I don't have to water it all. So don't look at it like that. Basically, I'd put the plants in the ground right here. So I just kind of keep it to right where the plants are at in the ground. So that's where there's one right there coming out. And there was another one right here Those are, you can see the stalk is going in the ground. This is where I had planted. So I just kind of, when I water, you can tell that the ground is wet because I just did. I just took the hose and I soak it. So I take the hose and I soak this area, because this is where I planted, over to the rock. And there's a rock in there that you can't see very well. And then from the rock, I put more plants in the ground. So I kind of keep the water like right in this section and then over to this rock. So really what I have to do is I kind of have to like look at the plants, look at the open spaces, and kind of get in here a little bit. I have to like step in here, and I have to step in, and I have to kind of get my hose, and I have to really like reach over to get it into that area, which is where I need to water for the pumpkins. So I don't have to water like everything. I don't put the sprinkler on this whole area. That's not, you know, necessary at all. And in fact, it's way faster to just take a hose and kind of just run it along this area here and just quickly water your garden, and then it takes care of itself. It's sucking up all the water and the nutrients and moisture and everything from the soil, and it does great. So you don't have to, you know, and you don't have to do it every day. Don't think about it like that. If it's been really hot, even if it's really hot, we're having temperatures over here in like the 80s and pushing 90s in the Northwest right now in Vancouver, Washington. And we're in the middle of August right now, and I don't water every day. I kind of come out here and water like every other day, so that's kind of my thing. And if, you know, if it's gonna rain or whatever's going on, then obviously I just don't do it. I just skip it. And I know that the plants are gonna be totally fine, they'll be taken care of, and they're gonna grow. And they're growing so long. You know, there's times where I wonder how long this is, because from here all the way over to basically where you see the sunflowers, this is where the plant is, and it's probably like 15 feet long. So when you're planting, think about that, especially for pumpkins, for gourds, and any variety of pumpkin too. So, and you can save your seeds from the store. This was, my girlfriend had saved these seeds from gourds that she got from the grocery store last year, and they worked. Look at this. I mean, we didn't even have to buy any seeds. It was like free. So my girlfriend gave me some seeds, and I gave her some seeds, and we are getting free plants and gourds and pumpkins and the whole thing. So anyway, just letting you know how to water pumpkins.